Hey everybody, I'm Addison Craven.
And I'm Derek Crapo.
And welcome back to another Crapo review. What are we reviewing here today, Derek?
We are reviewing tap water, straight from the tap.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tap water here today on Crapo Reviews. We felt, what better way to immerse ourselves in this, well, it's not even a product, just immerse ourselves in this object, I suppose, item, concept, if you will, than to be out in the hot tub. We are out in the product that we were reviewing. We are in the element. So we feel that this is going to help, enhance the experience a little bit. Is that right?
I completely agree with that.
So, we, as you can see, or as you actually can't see, this is off camera, we have some tap water prepared here.
Can I get the Bacardi? Or would it? No, bourbon.
Oh, of course, yeah. Here's the bourbon glass.
Thank you.
We're drinking in glasses. They're not specific to water. This is supposed to be a Scotch glass.
This is supposed to be a bourbon glass.
But we said, we don't have the money, we don't have the budget for specific glasses for every beverage, so we instead decided to go for this. So instead of drinking right away, we have some other things that we need to cover first.
I'd like to observe the sound first, just, get it as it goes.
I'm getting, to my surprise, there's very little sound.
I do feel like I'm listening to the ocean a little bit, but I'm not getting a heavy ocean vibe.
And
it's not reggae enough.
I'm not really getting much smell out of this. What about you?
No, nothing.
Yeah, no real smell. And also, tap the glass a little, maybe see what we got here. What about you? What are you getting, Derek?
Ooh,
this
very
is
rhythmic. I like it.
Yeah, it has a nice rhythmic kind of tappy sort of.
It's a little bit too bassy for me. He's trying too hard in this one, but I like it.
Yeah, I think maybe if I could get a flack rip of this, then that might improve the experience.
Get a fat rip of this?
A flack rip, as in
a
ripping the audio in a flack
fat
form.
Rip off your inhaler.
You know what, Derek? I've had enough of this bullshit. So, before we drink this tap water, we just want to cleanse our palates and make sure there's no bias from any previous taste tests. So what we have here is some,
I'd like to warm my seltzer.
Yeah, he's just warming it in the tub. It might, I don't know, I guess he has some process that he does. So, we're going to crack this open, make sure there's no bias.
Oh, shit.
Alright. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. It creamed a little bit.
I creamed.
I like that, Derek. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I was dropping some bars.
Wow, that stuff really comes back with a kick, huh? All right.
As always.
Oh, as always. Derek,
I'm ready.
Are you ready for the taste? All right, so this is tap water straight from the Craven household here. We are going to drink this and give you guys a little review. So, cheers.
Going in.
Alright, so, wow, that was a bit of an experience. It's kind of hard to describe this through discursive medium. Before I attempt to review verbally, I kind of am feeling a bit of an interpretive sort of series of motions that I feel would better, explain this experience that just happened. So,
I understand.
If you'll allow me, let me just try to describe the tap water through, some bodily motions. Like,
wow.
So if that made any sense whatsoever, I don't know. These weren't motions that I contrived myself. I just drank the water. I splashed it on my face a little, and I just felt it. Derek, do you have any similar types of...
Actually, you know, after I saw your interpretation, I was thinking of like how I physically would interpret it, and I think that it's good enough to share with the viewers. At
All
home.
right, let's...
So here, just watch out for a second.
All right.
It's about to get real. You ready?
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh wow. Something like that.
Derek, that I can completely relate to that experience.
Something like that.
I mean, that's the power of this beverage is really impossible to describe verbally. What Derek just, I mean, that was a series of emotions I never would have dreamed of performing. I never would have even thought of that in my wildest
Never
fantasies.
been done before.
But I mean, it's just I can completely relate to it. It's just indescribable. I mean, but for the sake of reviews, I mean, we have to try to explain this. But
one thing that I did pick up, maybe you just didn't want to talk about it, and so you didn't tell me ahead of time. I'm assuming, just based off of what I've gathered, that you do drink your tap water on a fairly regular basis, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay, that explains a lot, because I have this knack for picking up certain chemicals and elements that are in water. I'm like my own sort of purifier that just doesn't purify. I recognize the bad stuff though. A lot of silicon in there. No wonder he's fucking batshit crazy. I understand now. Silicon. I was picking up a lot of magnesium. What else? Magnesium, silicon. What's that?
Yeah, he does have a little bit left to there.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a bad thing? Right there.
There's brolithium.
Brolithium?
Yeah.
What about some dude?
The boys element.
Oh my goodness.
The element of men.
It's not been. It hasn't even been really
discovered
in the lab.
122nd element on the
116th, but nice try. 119th. I mean, I'm sorry, everybody.
Told you he's batshit crazy.
We're not chemists, all right. We're reviewers. We're YouTubers.
Alchemists.
Ooh, I like that. If
you'll do some magic.
If you'll spare us the cheesy terminology, but okay. So Derek said some mean things. I don't think they're true. He's trying to, just create an excuse for my artistic excellence. So I'm going to go ahead and try to explain this tap water here for you guys. So I looked at the glass. I could sense sort of an aura coming off of it, Like, I looked at it, and I just thought, this is going to affect me in some very, very profound sort of way, right? And then I put it up to my ear, and the sound was... it was either subsonic or supersonic, because no sound came out, but I felt it, right? And then I'm going up and I raise the glass, and my eyes just snap open, and I'm awake for the first time in my life. I'm truly awake, and then it goes down into the throat, down the trachea a little bit into the stomach. It sits there. And all the atoms in my body just kind of jiggle around a little bit. They kind of get excited, have a little dance off. I think that maybe the atomic motion of my particles is what was inspiring those moves that I felt, because it was just not an experience that I could find any other worldly explanation for. I'm not saying that I believe in, the supernatural by any stretch of the imagination, because I don't. I'm a man of science. But this was... probably the closest to a supernatural experience I have ever felt in my 72 years on planet Earth.
So you're saying that the tap water brought you to a higher level of consciousness?
Effectively.
So it has the same effect as like 100 kilos of cocaine straight to the head. J. Cole, his music, other things like that. Perhaps maybe even salvia, if any of you are familiar with that. Not saliva, salvia.
Well, the thing, Derek, is that J. Cole is garbage. And so...
You're just on a lower level of consciousness. You're not on a high enough plane to understand. Drink more of that tap water and maybe you'll get there, buddy.
Well, I'm out of tap water, Derek. There's no amount of fucking tap water in the world that could make me like J. Cole.
I think we're gonna start numbering on a scale of 1 to 10 how we like the tap water.
Yeah, okay, Derek, go ahead.
So me, I understand why he's batshit crazy now. I get why he doesn't like J. Cole. I understand why he thought he was going to a higher level of consciousness just from tap water. A lot of silicon, magnesium, brolithium, those kinds of things. really hallucinogenic elements when they get to your mind.
He can't even talk, and he's thinking I'm the one on drugs.
Yeah, because I am not a word slave.
Wow, Derek.
I'm
Okay.
not a word slave.
Way to be a
Addison.
fucking simpleton.
So, wasn't great. Maybe it's just his tap water. If I maybe tried Anne Murray's tap water, maybe that would be a little bit.
I've heard hers is quite enjoyable.
A little bit better. I mean, she's the woman who wrote Snowbird. So,
I mean, of course, there's no other, options.
Right. so I'm going to give it because this was just one sample of tap water, I'm not going to rate it too low. I'm going to give it, it's good for you. I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
All right, 6 out of 10. So, me, personally, that was a life-changing experience. Like I said, I could just sense on every single plane of my chakra that tap water was taking me to a whole nother fucking level. That being said, the taste was a little bland. Didn't really like it, so for that reason, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10.
Wow, I think this is the first time in Crapo history that I've rated something higher than you. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think you're very wrong.
Actually, pub cheese. Pub cheese.
Yeah, pub cheese and maybe Gold Peak. I can't remember. All that I don't know. This tap water's kind of affecting my brain a little bit. I don't have the clearest memory right now.
Right.
It's not drugs, guys. Not drugs. Come and drink my tap water if you want. I'll be giving out free samples. But yeah, it's definitely something I would not recommend because it tastes like shit. But if you want a cool experience, maybe go for it.
All right.
So thank you all so much for watching. This has been Crapo Reviews Tap Water, and we will see you all in the next episode.